What's up, guys? Student Dr. Sample here with OMM Consult, coming at you from Buffalo, where it is freezing and the wind is blowing. But I got a new technique for you today, so let's jump into it. All right, guys, the focus for today is going to be on a technique that I think is one of the most foundational techniques to osteopathic medicine, and that's the suboccipital release. Because what it does is it has an effect on the parasympathetics, and so it can have a calming effect. So even someone who's having an anxiety attack, it can help. But also because the number one type of headache that you're going to be getting in a family med clinic is going to be a tension headache, where you got the headache and it travels down the neck and into the traps. Well, those are typically musculoskeletal, and if it's a musculoskeletal problem, this is a very easy, cheap way to actually solve that problem. Now, one of the things we have to remember is that if you're going to be treating somebody with this, then you have to actually make sure that that's what is wrong with the patient. This isn't for a person who, has vision problems and, like a temporal headache, and you're thinking, God, do they have giant cell temporal arteritis? No. This is not for the person who, a football player who just got hit and might have a concussion. This isn't for a person where they might be having a brain bleed or like cluster headaches or even really a migraine. It might help a little bit with that, but that's not really a musculoskeletal problem. This is a technique that's designed for someone who is having a tension headache, or if they've experienced whiplash and they're coming into you after the accident, after being evaluated, and they need a technique to help loosen up some of the smaller muscles in their neck. Now today, I've got my buddy, student doctor Dominic Valentino, who decided to help me out today. So let's jump into it. Starting with your patient on their back, take the pads of your fingers and place them along the base of the skull. Then slide them down until you feel a little divot. Then you're going to pull back a little bit and essentially hook your fingers underneath the base of the skull. Then have your fingers vertical so that their head is essentially floating above your hand. Have them take a few deep breaths in through their nose and out through their mouth, and you're going to notice their head start to melt into your hands. This is how you know you're getting a good release. Then palpate different areas. Palpate to the left, palpate to the right, feel wherever there's tension. Then go ahead and turn their head so the part that's most tender is at the very bottom, and get a release. Now, once you start getting releases, you can go ahead and do a parallel stretch to relax the other musculature. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and leave them down below. If you like what you heard, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you have any ideas for some new episodes, let me know and I'll work on it. I'll see you guys next time.